Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to talk about this issue, partially because I've learned a great deal in the process of preparing this bill from some of the great people who are here to present about it today. So given their expertise and our crunch for time, I'm going to be pretty brief, but I would like to make a quick argument about the nature of today's post-secondary student and how we're being impacted economically in terms of our public good because of people struggling to actually finish school. And I think a lot of times when people think about post-secondary students these days, they think of, people who are kind of biding their time before they go backpack in Europe. And it's okay if you're living on ramen for a year, I think some people often think. But that's not today's college student. Today's post-secondary student is a striver, is essentially the working poor, someone who's trying to do better in their life. According to the Gates Foundation, 45% of post-secondary students in our country are over 21. 30% are parents. And 55% of those students who are parents are experiencing food insecurity. So when we talk about food insecurity on our campuses, we're talking about the working poor who are trying to do better in their lives. We're not just talking about 18-year-olds who play beer pong. This is a significant issue, a profound issue, and it impacts us in ways that I don't think we really appreciate. 30%, around 30%, depending on the institution, of people who go into post-secondary education don't finish their degrees. And a sophomore's tuition is just as important as a freshman's tuition. When we think about the tuition crunch that our higher education institutions are suffering right now, the biggest issue that we have and the easiest way for us to fix it is to help people be able to stay in school when they go to school and enable them to finish their degrees when they start them. And another unintended consequence of that is 50% of the students in our country, the people in our country who have student loan debt, didn't finish their degrees. So these are individuals who have the debt, but they don't have the increased earning power that would have come with finishing their degree. That's a horrible position to be in. And that's the position we're putting people in when we don't attend to the needs of students while they're in school. And so that's why we're talking about today the Hunger-Free Campus Act.